Right then guys, New York Comic Con has brought us quite a lot of news. Not all of it worthwhile reporting on, but this one in particular is quite good, to be perfectly honest. We've got a brand new poster of Hellboy, which not only gives us another look at Hellboy, Big Red himself, being played by David Harbour, but we can also see the other characters. So at front and centre, along with Big Red, Hellboy, we've got the Blood Queen, played by Milla Jovovich, which, look, I appreciate not a lot of people think she can act. Although I'm not hugely excited about seeing her in this movie, it will be interesting to see how she acts in this movie and whether she phones in a performance similar to her Resident Evil style performances. We can also see Ian McShane as Professor Brutenholm, or Professor Broom. Looks good. I mean, he just looks like Ian McShane, but he's a great actor, so I'm excited to see what he does with this role. Dae Kim as Ben Daimio. That will be interesting because, of course, those that don't know, Ben Daimio has a hidden quality which will be quite good to see on screen. And then we get Sasha Lane as Alice Monaghan, the Irish woman that should be redhead but is not, and is now not white, and now has dreadlocks. So that's an interesting thing. This movie, look, there's a lot riding on this film in terms of the kind of backlash which has happened with respect to some casting. So initially, if you didn't know, we had a white person cast in an Asian's role, so Dae Kim was the replacement for that. I understand why they did that, but unfortunately the backlash didn't work in reverse when you have Sasha Lane cast in a character of a white Irish girl with, you know, red ginger hair. So I'm interested to see how this sits, because I think a lot of people's politics will come in the way. Also, let's just push that all to one side. Look at the creatures in the backdrop to this poster, especially the little fairies that they've got floating around. I presume they're fairies anyway. They look nearly identical to what Del Toro had in his films, and I think they might tread a really fine line between, unfortunately, replicating the aesthetic which Del Toro established and trying to create something new. If they do that, I think it will be too much like the old movie, and will probably resort to it not doing very, very well, because obviously people just see it as a rip-off and not new, which I think this potentially will run the course of. If you look at the creatures in the background, they look an awful lot like creatures which Del Toro has created in his films before. Yes, they might be ripped from the comic books, but if you're going to put them on the screen in the same aesthetic that Del Toro would, you're still going to run into problems. But that being said, what do you think to this poster? What do you think to the controversy? A lot of people are not going to see it simply due to David Harbour's political leanings, but then also what do you think to the whitewashing, and I guess you could call blackwashing, of this movie as well? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Obviously, keep it clean, keep it nice. We don't need to cause an argument here. Let's look at it from an analytical perspective. Guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, stay up to date on all the world of pop culture and movie news. As always, if you don't already, please do follow me over on Twitter at Mr. H Reviews. As always, I'm Mr. H, and I will catch you in the next video.